The topic of faith, having faith. I will admit that faith is something that I've always struggled with. I've been through a lot of traumatizing events, a lot of disappointment, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of letdowns. And I believe this is why having faith for me has always been very trying. But then again, it shouldn't be, because the Most High always comes through for me, and He's always been there for me and my daughter. Recently, I stepped out on faith and I relocated to Maryland from South Carolina. And now that I'm here in Maryland, I'm trusting that God knows what He's doing by leading me here. Now, one would say, why would you move to Maryland? Of course. Well, when in the Bible, when He told Abraham to get up and leave his kinsmen and home, Abraham did not argue with the Most High. He left. He did it. There were several individuals in the Bible God had to relocate them to their purpose. And I believe that, although of course I know that I'm not going to spend my entire life here in Maryland, but while I'm here for this season, and I feel it's just a short season, while I'm here, I believe that God has a purpose. It's funny because I'm constantly seeing the name Ruth and Esther, but more so Ruth. And if you know anything about Ruth and Esther, those were two women who had to relocate and had to be elevated to be stepped into their power and purpose. Esther, she was elevated by the king who found favor with her and eventually made her his wife. Ruth, she was relocated to a new land and she met her husband Boaz. He found her. Now, I'm not saying that's the reason why the Most High led me here. I feel the reason He led me here is for a higher purpose, a higher calling. I feel that I am a vessel that the Most High wants to use, and I feel that there's a work that He's requiring me to do in Maryland. Even when I was in South Carolina, I would, relay messages to certain individuals that I would come across, and people would, say things like, wow, you've inspired me, you've helped me, mentally and spiritually through my situation. So I do believe that there is a higher calling on my life. But yes, when it comes to faith, if anyone is watching this video and if they're struggling with that too, I just want you to know that I understand. That is something that I'm still struggling with, because I'm so used to disappointment, and I guess it's a part of life lessons. It's a part of karmic debt. Because you know me, I'm all into past lives and reincarnation. And I don't know, maybe in a past life I built up a lot of karma against myself. And so I'm definitely paying for it in this life. And it sucks because I'm such a sweetheart and I'm such a good person. But unfortunately, life has not been the sweetest to me for whatever reason. But, I try not to take it personally anymore. I look at it as this is a lot of karma that I'm dealing with in this life for whatever I did in the previous life. And I just look at it as karmic debt. And I guess by me looking at it that way, it also helps me cope with my situations better. But yeah, I'm here in Maryland now, and I'm going to trust that God knows what He's doing by bringing me here. And I won't be here long, because I do want to get into traveling and, living my life. I'm 30 years old now. I've always been sheltered, so to speak. I've always been a homebody, never really even went anywhere. But, I do want to start enjoying my life a little. I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to live in different states and things like that. I've never even been to a club. So, but yeah, faith, that word has been very strong in my spirit lately. And I know it's the Most High speaking to me. He's like, Aleda, I want you to have faith. I want you to trust in me. I want you to trust in my purpose and plan for you. I want you to trust in my divine timing. And also, it's about getting out of your comfort zone. I was very comfortable in South Carolina. And sometimes the Father, He will remove you from your family and from what you know and what you're comfortable in, so you can step into your purpose. Because sometimes, beloved, You'll never reach the plateau or the height that the Father would have you to reach if you're comfortable, because really there's nothing required of you. So if anyone's watching this video and you're struggling with faith, I want you to know that there is a divine purpose, and the Most High is calling you to wait and trust in Him. Now, don't just wait and sit around. Be productive. Be productive in all things that you do, and understand that there is greater ahead. Yeah, that's all I want to say, you guys.